It's Natural Cee.
Hey guys, so this video is gonna be a little mix of everything. So I start school tomorrow. I'm going back to school. I already have two degrees. Well, I have two associates and I have a cosmetology license, sort of, kind of. But I'm going back to finish out my arts degree. Those of you that don't know, I am a dancer, not a stripper, but a dancer. I've done praise dance, my modern, contemporary, jazz, ballet. I worked with the hip hop. I've worked with a breakdance choreographer. And next semester I'll be taking tap for the first time. And this semester I have 4 dance classes, and so I have to do this hair for class. I didn't know I wanted my hair. I don't want it in my face or anything. And on top of that, I have to get a new ID because I'm going back to the school, one of the schools I started from like 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. And the ID, I think I still have my ID, but it's scratched up. Can't really tell it's me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out what to do because I don't want my hair any kind of way. So the style I'm gonna do is also a style that was requested by one of my subscribers. So I figured I will film it. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna film it in 3 sections, or show you in 3 sections, because the style does take a long time to do. So the first section is this look right here. I have a part. I have a slight curve. So if that's how you want to do it, you can just do it straight down if you want. I like a little bit of more style to mine, so that's the way I decided to do it. And you part it up this way, and you part it up this way. So overall, this is how your part should look. So this way, and you see that right there. So this is the first section. The second section, I'm going to show you, some of them will already be twisted, and I'm going to show you how I twist the middle part. And then the third section that I'm going to show you is with it completely done. Well, no, take the back, 4 sections. I'm going to show you how I do the top, because they're going to go out like this. And then the 4th section, I think I'm getting confused on my sections. This is the 3rd section. The 4th section is with it all completed, because like I said, it's going to take a while for me to do it. And then I'm going to take you guys with me so you can see where I will be having my classes at, and take you guys, a little bit through the building with me as I go to school. I don't even know what to call it. It feels weird saying school, but I mean, it is what it is. It's class, dance class. So this should be interesting. This should be very, very interesting. So let's get started. Okay, so I don't even want to say halfway done, because I don't think I'm halfway done. But this is what I have done so far. And this very bottom row, when you first start, is going to be the only row that you flat twist down to the ends. All the rows after that, like these, you're just going to start the 2-strand twist, because it gives you more length. Sometimes flat twisting gives you length too, but it all depends. But you can see I got it parted right here, and you want to make sure you have a lot of these clips. These are the clips I put at the top to hold it down, and these are also the clips that I sleep in with until the next day, and then I take them out. And I'm only using my spray bottle, my diamond brush, and the main choice, it doesn't get much butter than this. That's the only things I'm using in my hair. So you're going to want to spray it first. I used to do it in sections, but I found it easier just to do the whole thing, so you don't have to keep stopping, spraying, putting the stuff in, stopping, spraying. You've already done with the whole thing. All you gotta do is just part and twist. So I get some, doesn't matter how much, your preference. I put it all over. I think I might need a little bit more. Then since this is a lot of hair, I'm gonna just start brushing it out. And yes, it will curl up, so sometimes it's hard to part it when it does that. So just make sure if you need to, you have a clip on hand. And what I mean by a clip is like something like this to separate it. Or you can use one of these clips that you use to put it down with to move the hair to the side. That's actually what I do until I get to the top. Then I might use the bigger ones. But until then, I use that smaller one. So this is what it looks like. Just keep brushing it, make sure it's smooth. It's gonna look like that. And then this is also the comb I'm using for parting, because you see that? I'm putting it on this side so you can see it. You see how pointy that is? I don't like to use a rat tail comb because it still doesn't have enough point for me sometimes and doesn't get my parts defined like I want it. So this is the type of comb I'm going to use. So I didn't brush that in. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. You want to make sure that the parts, me personally, I don't want the parts to be completely over each other, so I make it so they have windows. So if you have a part, hold on, let me clip this one and I'll demonstrate. Okay, say like this finger is one part, this finger is another part. You don't want the row above it to be parted like this and like this, because then all you're going to do is see lines. You want it to be parted like this and like this, so that there's a piece in every window. So that's how I do my parts. So with this, I'm going to start. These ones on the ends are the only ones I'm flat twisting down because of how they're positioned. It's kind of hard to two-strand twist. So I'm going to flat twist this down. Hopefully you can see it, because I can't see it and I know my fingers could get in the way. And I'm trying to do it. I'm not really going slow, but I'm not really going fast. Actually, while I'm speed twisting, I need to look at it and make sure it's cool. Okay, so that's how that looks. And then I'm satisfied with this, so I'm going to keep going down to the ends. Sometimes I go all the way down to the end, sometimes I don't. I'll just stop and twirl it around my fingers. And then I clip it right there at the top. Sometimes if it does not hang down, well, my hair hangs down, but sometimes it curls. Like, see this, how this is curling kind of crazy? Then what I'll do is I'll take a bobby pin and I'll put it at the position where it's bending crazily, and then it goes straight without bending the hair, so that it could dry that way, because my hair is wet when I'm doing this, because I'm spraying it. It could dry that way. They take it out and voila. So the next part, these are the ones that you do not flat twist, but you two-strand twist. Same thing about the windows. Make sure your parts, I'm gonna see if I can get close. Make sure they're not overlapping, but they have a window. And then that's how you clip it, just to move it out the way, so it's not touching the rest. And then you have this section right here to work with. So there's that window. So you're just gonna brush it. I'm doing them small because I want my hair to look fuller, because all this is gonna be twisted back. You can do your size depending on how you want it, how you like it. If you don't have as much hair, or your hair is thinner, you might want to do really small ones to make it fuller. I just like having a lot because sometimes I'll do like very little, and it would just be to make the time go by quicker, but I don't like how the spacing looks. But or if you have really thick hair, you might want to do them slightly bigger, so you'll still have it looking full because you have thick hair, but it won't take you all day. And well, you know your hair, you know what you're looking for, what you want. So that's just a tip for those who might be doing the same thing. And it is time consuming. I think I've been doing this for an hour maybe. But if you watch my mayo mask video, I just did the mayo mask literally yesterday. So these are how my curls is coming out after having done that. Because I know you really couldn't see it in that video. It was kind of difficult, and with my hair being dry, I had to keep re-wetting it, and my hair takes a minute to soak it up. And so if I add things on top of my hair being dry, it's just gonna look straight. That's just how my hair does. It's just gonna look straight until moisture is absorbed into, especially if I have a style where it's stretched. So here you can see how my curls have formed. So you just make sure you comb it, brush it all the way to the end. And also, in order to get your twists the way that you want them and not unravel, make sure you are twisting in the direction that your hair grows, or that your hair curls. This side of my head, I twist this way. This side of my head, I twist this way, because that is the direction that my hair curls. If I twist this side of my head this way, it's gonna unravel. It's not going to stay. And I found that out the hard way because I'm trying, oh, this is a weird twist. I'm trying to get it to stay, and it keeps trying to come undone. So your hair will tell you if you're going the wrong way. It will. And see that? Curls out on its own, I was gonna say on its end. On its own. Need to re-clip this one. And the thing about it is, yes, they will shrink. But if you watch the video on how to refresh your curls, I think the video is called Curls for Days. That video will show you how to keep them fresh, how to stretch them out so that they don't shrink. This one's trying to curl crazily. How to stretch them out so they don't shrink. And I think I said it already. Make them last longer. Make sure you got a window. I'm trying to look at it and do the mirror at the same time. Whew. It's time consuming. This is why I usually keep it in for a while whenever I do it. So once again, you brush it out. That's how the curls are looking. They're so soft. I remember when my hair was rough. Rough as the desert, boy. But the key to that is just keep your hair moisturized. I actually went through a time where my hair wasn't as soft as I wanted to be. And I know it had the potential of looking a certain way because I've seen pictures when I was younger. I'm like, if that's my natural hair, it doesn't just disappear overnight. So what do I need to do to get that back? And I actually just went through a period where I was just moisturizing my hair literally every other day, if not every day. And then I started seeing changes. I started seeing my curl shape like this. And I realized it was just severely lacking moisture. It's almost like a plant. Like the plant's going to continue to grow. You might start even seeing dead leaves come out of it. It's still slightly growing, but you're not going to see those green leaves until you start giving it what it needs. So yeah, that's how my hair is. Now this one, sometimes it might line up because I'm running out and I can't make it bigger. Let me see what size that one is. I try to make them, you know, even. Well, I guess I can make it, okay, we're gonna make this one this size. I'm just trying not to make them too big because, like I said, I want them to have some space. Not some space, some fullness. And if you don't want to do the straight parts, because even though I'm doing windows, my parts are still straight. If you want to do a different type of part, like a diamond kind of part, or if you want to do, what's the other one? A diamond, but you do the triangle looking parts, triangular part. You can do whatever type of part you want. Just make sure that you keep those windows, because it will look kind of crazy if you don't. I mean, you can still have it look neat, but it just looks better to me when you have it with windows. So this is the last part of this row. Surprisingly, I went a little bit faster than what I've been doing. Getting in the way. And I always make sure when I get to this part, I always try to look at it before I finish it, because I think my hand was in the way the whole time. If it was, I'm going to look back and watch it and I'm going to see it. If it was, I apologize, because my angles, it's kind of hard to show how I do it and do it at the same time. But this one is actually kind of long. Oh, no, it's not. I just have my hand going up like this. So this one is how I want it. And let that one go, and it actually matches this side. So that's how that's gonna go down. And looking good, looking good. I'm gonna finish this one up. What the? Started coming undone. I'm like, why is that piece of hair down there? So this is how it looks, and apart. I still got this section to do, and I'm gonna finish this up. I'll come back and show you guys what this looks like, and then I'm gonna when I come back and show you how the back looks like, I will get started on the top to show you the detail for the top. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so it's almost, I think it's almost 11 o'clock, and I started this maybe 2 hours ago. Finally done with the back. So this is how the back looks. Do it closer. They are still a little wet. Not much though, just a little bit, because I didn't want to spray too much water on them. But this is how it looks if you do the window parts, so that they all fall into each other and not just lines. Now that's something you prefer, is those lines. Do what you want to do for your hair. But if you like how I do my parts, then try the windows. So now we are going to work on, I am going to work on the top. And just making sure this is straight. Actually, I kind of don't even care. I mean, I care, but I don't care that much. Especially since my hair is curly. And just the look it gives it, I like it. So I'm going to spray this because this is actually kind of dry. All of it is actually. I'm not going to spray the edges because I'm going to put some edge control on it and I don't want it to be watered down. Where is my edge control? Just a minute. Okay. Tell me if you guys, I had my edge control, it's cold. I had it in the refrigerator. Tell me if you guys do this. Put your edge control in the refrigerator. I only did it because it started getting really soft. I guess it was really room temperature. And I didn't want it to be that soft because instead of working like edge control, it was getting really like greasy and I didn't want that. I needed it to make my hair lay down, and because it was getting greasy or more liquidy or whatever the term is, it was not laying my hair down. So I decided to stick it in the refrigerator to harden it up, which it seems like it's doing right now. So I'm gonna add some of this too because it helps me with my parts. I could leave it frizzy, but I just don't want to. Got my toothbrush. And I'm going to lay this down. Okay, so we are going to start with, I am going to start with the back, I think. Nope, I lied. I'm going to start with the front. I think it may be easier for me to twist the front. Now, for those of you who don't know what a flat twist is or how to do a flat twist, because I said the very bottom row is the only row back here that's flat twisted. All the rest, I did 2-strand twists. So if you do not know how to do a flat twist, I'm going to show you here when I do this. And then this is what I mean by premature gray. See that gray? Right there, right there, right there, right here in my baby hair. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Embrace. That's what we're doing. We're embracing it. Alrighty, so take this, and we're gonna, I think I'm gonna do 5 of them, or I'm gonna attempt to do 5 of them. I actually had to look at my video of what I did to get that look because I really couldn't remember the steps and how many parts, just minor stuff. I know how to do it, but I just can't remember like how many parts and all that good stuff. But this is how you flat twist, for those who don't know. I always start with a little tiny piece at the top so you can have a small part and it gradually gets bigger. Take another little piece and you take this finger and you wrap it around. It's kind of like cornrows, you know, I don't know how to do cornrows, but you just keep taking it and wrapping it. And it's these 3 fingers. Take, pinch, wrap. Take. This one's pinched. This one you take this finger, the middle finger, you wrap it around the pinched one. Wrap it around the pinched one. Wrap it around the pinched one. So then, you should end up with a very clean flat twist. And that's how that looks. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to keep twisting it to the end. Honestly, this part is about to be trial and error because I don't know how I got it to look so nice and smooth. I don't even know if I really did flat twist it to the end, but we're going to make the design look the same, but this part is going to be freestyle. And I'm going to clip it. So next, I am going to do this all the way around. Okay, so my camera died, but I'm going to show this last one before I charge it. Got a little bit more juice from it. So I'm going to do this one as well. Now I'm twisting the left side to the left. And like I said, this is going to be trial and error because I don't really remember. I really don't remember how I did this. And I really want it to come out the same. So I'm going to continue. I did 1, 2. You're just going to part again. 3, 4, and 5. You make sure you start at the center so that you have that diamond kind of part. And then they're all going to spread out. So I'm going to finish doing this side, and then I'm going to replicate it on this side and come back and show you guys when that's all done. Okay, so after, I think it's been 3, maybe 4, it's probably close to 4 hours. I am finally finished. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of don't like the front a little bit, but this all set in after I put this scarf on. But it was hard, man. It was hard trying to replicate a style I did. And usually when I do it the first time, it's always the best. And the first time was actually an accident. So trying to replicate it was really, really hard. I hope it looks good enough tomorrow, though. I'm going to put this on because I'm not going to change it. It's really late. And I'm tired of standing. My arms hurt. My feet hurt. Like, I watched the sun go down doing this. But let me know what you guys think, how you think it turned out. Usually putting on the scarf is the hardest part because you got to tie it down. So this is what I do in the back. I put my fingers somewhere in the middle and I make sure this is pulled more so like a rope in the middle. My fingers are snagging. And then I bring it back. I don't want that one to be trapped. I bring it back around and then tie it. So that way, nothing's getting smashed and my edges could still have the opportunity to get laid down. But you know what? Like I said, if you watch that video about curls for days, you could see how I refresh it. I think I've said that already, but you could see how I refresh it. Even if they were to get smashed, they always come back to life. They used to not come back to life. They used to stay flat. But now, excuse me. Now, you spray it, take it, twist it around your finger, let it go, and they juice back up. So, let me know in the comments how you think I did. If you did see that video, and then watch this one, or even if you watch this video and then go watch that one. The style's actually in the video where I said I cut and straightened my hair, and the thumbnail is a picture of my hair cut. At the end, just fast forward all the way to the end, you'll see this style. So if you feel like looking at it, if not, that's cool. If you do, that's cool. Let me know what you think, if I did a good job, if I was able to replicate it. And thanks for watching. And I would have said I'll see you in my next video, but it's time to go to sleep so I can get up for school and work. Well, work and school, then work again, because I'm going to school in the middle of the work day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when I take this down and get ready for work. So guys, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? So guys, I guess I could have turned this how my hair came out. I'm headed down to my school today. And I pray I could find parking because it's so bright out here, man. I pray I can find parking because it's usually hard to find parking. Okay, so I'm headed down there. Hopefully I can find parking. So I'm not going to drive and talk. So I will see you guys when I get down there and show you where I'll be having my classes for the next few months. I'm trying to find my class. I just got here, like right on time. 05:23. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like over here. Bathroom. 5:30. I didn't know they had this big old dance center. 5:23. Okay. Got the view over there. Okay, I think I found it. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I'm back at home. I had, what class did I have today? I had ballet. And the reason why I didn't show you guys my class or where I was going, because I ended up being late. And that was because the place where I parked yesterday was $5. Went to the same place today. They moved it to $7. Then I get to my class. All my classes are in the same building, the same dance building, theater and dance. Get to my room. Okay, my room was supposed to be 5:30. That's the classroom number. All my classes are either in 5:23 or 5:30. So I'm like, okay, this should be side by side or in that same hallway. Yesterday was 5:23. Today is 5:30. Get to the room. Get to 5:30. It's not a door that you can see through or a room that you can see in. It's like a gray door. Pull on it. It's locked. It's already time for my class to start. It's 12. I got there exactly at 12:30. Actually, a few minutes before because I was walking around trying to find a way to get in. So I got there actually a few minutes earlier, but ended up being like 6 minutes late. So one of my friends from the class, I thought we were in the same class. Turns out she's in Ballet 1. I'm in Ballet 2. So her class didn't start till 2 o'clock. And I'm thinking like, why is she walking so slow? Don't she know we about to be late? So as we're talking, I started walking faster than her and speeding up. I'm literally walking in a circle because I keep passing the same rooms, the same studios, the same audition, the same stuff. I did at least 3 times before I decided to look at room 523. And they had, because this lady was outside room like this, just looking at this calendar that was on the wall. So I'm like, let me go see what she's looking at. I go next to her and I'm like this, looking on the wall. And I guess they posted the new schedule of where the classrooms are. It would be nice if they could have notified us in an email or something. But they posted it on the wall. And so I look and see Ballet 1, 2, and 3 is all being taught in 523. Which means all my classes, all my dance classes are going to be in the same room every day. Which I have no problem with. But I was just like, I passed that room. I even looked in the room and was like, okay, I seen a couple a couple of people that I've had the classes with yesterday when I was doing the contemporary. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're taking a different class because there's a lot of classes going on at the same time. Man, 6 minutes late. I come in, one of the people that know me, he's like, here's Chelsea. I'm like, But it was good. I'm tired. I usually go straight back to work right after. So I am a little bit sleepy. I'm hungry. My head is starting to hurt. I'm not sure why. Probably the change in schedule. So I'm gonna eat and get myself ready for the night. I know it's still very early. It's like 5:30. But I'm so tired. I need to get everything done just in case I fall asleep and don't wake back up until it's time for me to go back to work in the morning. So I will probably take you guys to my next ballet class, which is Thursday, because tomorrow I have contemporary again. And I might do a little recording in there if I can. I haven't asked the teacher if I can do recording yet, so that's why I didn't put the phone. I was going to use my phone, make it more subtle. And people don't really pay attention. All you got to do is just prop it up somewhere or whatever. But that's why I didn't take it in there and record anything. So, and then today I was late, so it was like I'm more focused on trying to get to my class than film. So, yeah, tomorrow's contemporary, Thursday's ballet, Friday's jazz and somatic. So I might either show you guys the ballet or jazz somatic. I don't know, whichever one. And jazz somatic is back to back. It's from 11 to 12:10, then 12:25 to 2 o'clock. So I'll see. I'll have to think about it. So this is day 2 of classes, and it is what I keep getting confused. Today's Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday, but it's Tuesday. So day 2 classes. So far, so good. All right, guys. It's Friday, and I know I didn't take you guys in the studio the last time I was here because I wasn't sure if I could, but I'm actually here early today, so I'm about to let you guys get a peek at the studio room. I'm only early because I had to get a new ID. My other ID was like over 10 years old, so I had to get a new one. So I'm actually around the corner from the studio, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. This is the room I have my classes in every day. Every day.